It's impacted my life in a lot of ways.
I definitely think that learning a second language has impacted me through who I'm able to communicate with, but it also has impacted me of what I'm able to do in the future, but then also how I'm able to structure my own classes and in meeting different people.
I've made friends from all over the world. I've also made friends from all over the United States who are studying the same language I have. And it's also given me the opportunity to, plan travel to places and know that I'll be able to navigate things. And I've just learned a lot more things about the world, being able to speak another language.
I've stuck with it this whole time strictly because I just love it so much. My freshman year of high school, I found kind of my niche in it and found that I was picking it up really quickly and easily. And when it comes to a language like American Sign Language, it's more of an art, so once you pick it up, it flows, and I've just been able to keep that throughout, and it's addicting to do.
A huge part of it has to do with the teacher and the people in the class. So German was the first language I started taking, Latin was the second one, and I've stuck with Latin because I felt a connection to the teacher and the students in Latin that I hadn't felt with a lot of other classes.
My advice for someone wanting to learn a second language would just be to keep trying. It's going to be hard, especially at the beginning, and it's going to feel frustrating because you're already fluent in a language, so why try to learn in a different language? But I definitely say just keep going and reach out to people who already know and who can help you.
The advice I would give to someone wanting to learn a second language is to seek out resources outside of the classroom, find videos and movies and TV shows in the language or music, just something to connect them with the language outside of their textbook.
I think the advice I would give would just be to continue. And if you're not passionate about it, try a different language. I know multiple people who have started with Spanish and then they get to the college level and switch to things like German or ASL or different languages, and I think that is something that you can do too.
Not only do the work that you're asked to do when taking a class, but maybe do a little bit extra that you find interesting and that rewards you personally.
Keep your mind open. It's going to be hard, but when you're first learning another language, you're gonna feel like you are running into a wall. Like you're not at the point where you should be because you have people around you who are so much better than you are, but time will tell, and if you keep up with it and you immerse yourself in the communities that are around you and the different groups and clubs and, like I said, organizations that you have in the area, and you put in the time and the work and actually care about it, you will succeed.
I would 100% recommend learning another language to anybody.
I would absolutely recommend learning another language.
Yes, I strongly recommend anyone to learn any language that they're interested in. I think it opens up your view of the world. I think it opens up your ideas that you're able to have, and also how to communicate effectively, because any language that you're learning, when you're learning and then once you're fluent, you have to figure out, how do I convey my point to someone who doesn't know, or how do I convey my point if I don't know really how to translate it? And so it kind of gives you this new breadth of knowledge of how to communicate with people.
I think it sets you apart when it comes to interviews, when it comes to applications, everything like that.
Regardless of what the language is, you'll learn so much about yourself and other people and the language itself and the culture. And I think that I've never regretted taking a foreign language class, even if it was kind of painful or little less than fun. It's always been worth it in the end.
Absolutely. I would recommend that to anyone who thinks they know anything. So just learn a language if only to put yourself in the position of an absolute beginner.
The reason why I would recommend learning another language is not simply, I'm not saying learn ASL because it's the greatest language ever. I have not learned another language, as I said, but having the foundation and understanding different cultures and different aspects and views on different situations and in life in general, it's a door that you should keep open because there's a lot to learn, and you might find something that you really love and want to pursue for the rest of your life.